What's going on, family? You get Nathan. Had to clean up a little bit. You know how I do it. But this is one of the moments where we got to talk about the college fund. And I really want to just go ahead and give another shout out to all the 2020 graduates. Congratulations. Good job. And I know you want to go to college and all that good stuff. Well, I'm going to break some stuff down for you and hopefully for the adults as well and the ones that's got the new babies out there. So a little something for everybody. You know how we do it. Had to clean up a little bit just in case y'all got that thing twisted. Your boy, clean up now. All right, y'all. Got that old stick. Let's get to the lesson today. All right. Session number 7, college fund. Now check this out. 35% do not save for their kids to go to college. Isn't that something? Well, we're going to show you how to do some of that today. 25% save less than $5,000 for college. I think that might get you some books for maybe one semester. You know what I'm saying? 17% save $5,000 or more for college. Just want to give you guys some statistics on, I do go do my research and I try to make sure I get the right information to you. Now, once again, I like to do this and read it so I don't miss anything, only because it's very important that you guys get this stuff because it's only like the basics. Now you can dig into everything that I talk about and you can get more information that way, but I like to tap into the basics so you can have something to start off with. Sometimes some of us went through life and we didn't get none of it. We just had to figure it out as we went. So an emergency fund is not a college fund. Stay away from student loans. Alternatives for a career. You know what I'm saying? You got the GI Bill. I'm assuming they still had that. Tech schools. You know what I'm saying? College. That you can afford. You know what I'm saying? So there's some areas in here that I felt like I needed to highlight. So you guys understand that you have other options just in case your parents didn't save for college. And or you know what I'm saying, like myself, I ended up at a tech school learning how to drive trucks. I like to use myself as an example because you guys got to understand that we can talk about all this stuff, but you have to be a doer as well. So that's why I had the opportunity to talk about it freely like I do because I'm actually doing it and it's passionate enough where it's just really coming from the heart. But I try to get this stuff on paper so you can see it and have a clear understanding because I get to talking that child's park, old national college park talk, you know what I'm saying? And that's just who I am. But it's okay though. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about all that. Some people gonna say you're not using the right words. Well, I'm gonna get the right words for you so you can see it this way, but you know what I'm talking about. Alright? So let's get back to it real quick. So the pandemic just showed us something very interesting. Essential jobs have proven to be pandemic proof. So think about all the jobs that people are doing, but they didn't take off work. Those are the people we're talking about. So this can kind of give you an idea on what type of career you might want to take on. Now, just because you might go to work at Publix or McDonald's or a warehouse, that doesn't mean that you can't be the manager or the owner of the company. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times what people end up doing is they don't have the demeanor to get into a business or a job, I should say, first, but have a mentality to own it. So you can be on the job training. Just go get a job and start learning exactly what it takes to make that business work, and then you become the owner. That's what a lot of times when you see Chinese people or different ethnic groups or whatever come over, true enough, they may get a tax break, but their whole thought process is different. That's why we always talk about changing your thought process. They get on the job to actually learn what to do so they can create it to do it themselves, not to work there 30 years. But if you end up working there 30 years or whatever, that's on you. No problem. I'm just letting you know how other people think. All right. How to save for college. That's what we're talking about. Now, if your child, you don't know, but you want to invest in them, so you're hoping that they have an opportunity at least to go to college. So they got this thing called the ESA, Education Savings Account. All right. This is an account that you can put money in and no taxes. So basically, let's just use an example. You can invest $2,000 a year per child. All right. It's about $166 a month. So what you end up doing is, say 18 years. You just start from day one, 18 years. You would have had $36,000. Now the money can double or triple. I just times two. I could have went 3. But over the years, this money is gonna make money. So I just use times 2. But it may be 3 times that. Now here's the deal. This is the type of money that you can have for your child to go to college. And all this is tax free, but they only do it for education savings accounts. Now there's another savings account that they have out there called the 529, which I explain in a second. But I want you to understand that you have an opportunity to invest in your child's college fund by tax free, okay? And the money that's made over a certain amount of time, you would have almost double or triple the amount. $72,000 toward college, that's pretty good. I mean, a lot of people just don't know this stuff. So once again, we're going over the basics, and I want to take time out to make sure that the family understand that they have an opportunity to invest in their child college, because we get in a place where we're hoping that they get a scholarship, and when they don't, you're like, I don't know what to do. Well, you have an opportunity right here to help them out with that decision later. Now, I know this can get a little tricky, and you don't know what Man and June and Poo them going to go to college. Well, it's not the end of the day. Let me show you. The ESA would match your savings double or triple, like I was saying. 529 is another state account that'll allow you to use it. Now, you can use this in a whole nother state. Say your child in Florida and they want to go to school in Georgia. That's fine. They can still use this same savings account that you put together for their college fund. No problem. All right? If your child decides not to go to college. I know you want to know that, because anything you do in life, you want to make sure that you have an exit plan. What's the exit plan? It might not necessarily go in your favor, but at least you can get yourself out of it. All right, so here it is. If your child decides not to go to college, you will not receive the $72,000 that we was talking about just previous, times 2 or whatever, or 3. You won't receive that total amount. So this is what will happen. What you will receive is a 10% penalty if you take that money out. All right? If you take that money out, that's going to be a 10% penalty. So you made some money, but you just got to take that hit. And that's the end of the deal. Now, check this out. The ESA, I ain't feeling that. So that's just my opinion, y'all. I ain't knocking it. But I got to let you guys know that the opportunities that you have. I really don't think I like the ESA. But the 529, it's a bunch of them. So you got to do your research. You got to do your homework. It's a bunch of them that you can use that are fit for you. Okay? Just take your time, look at it, and I actually will get to a place where I can give you guys people to go to, and they can help you out with all the information we've been talking about. And I'm going to make sure I put the website back up. Not the website, but the website information up, so you guys can reach out to me, and I can get you information on people to help you out from all this finance stuff we've been talking about. So, ways to use 529 plan money. Now, this is ways you can do. Say he don't want to go to school. He ain't gonna do right. You know what I'm saying? He done got locked up. He was down there protesting. So I don't know. I don't know what he gonna do these days. So you gotta get yourself out of it. Change the beneficiary to another family member. Go on, bless them if he didn't want to do it or she didn't want to do it. Change it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to take this penalty and take the money out. You just still get to use that same money to go help another one of your kids out, and life goes on. Say that don't work. Pay off the student loan with it. See, the whole concept of the ESA and the 529 is it's got to go towards education some kind of way. If not, you're going to get taxed for taking the money out. So pay off a student loan. Make yourself the beneficiary. You probably want to go back to school, but now you got some money to go do it with. Go educate yourself. Nobody else don't want it. You go bless yourself. That's okay. Now you can put the funds towards K-12 education. You know what I'm saying? You might not even have no kids, and you just want to bless a niece or a nephew. Put that money up, and when they get to a certain age, you already been working on something that you want to bless them with. So when they graduate, you know how you want to give them a little something? Wouldn't it be awesome to give them something like that? Now that's what's up. This has been your boy, You Get Nathan. Peace, one love.